I have a 4-year-old niece. Her name is Addison. I love her very much. I get to babysit her all the time. Unfortunately, recently, babysitting her caused me to be accidentally creepy. Took her to gymnastics class. There's a big viewing area for all the parents to sit and watch. It's literally 25 4-year-olds running into stuff. Adorable and hilarious. So I was watching with a big goofy grin on my face. One of the moms walks up to me and said, "Oh, which one's your child?" And I said, "Oh, none of them." The other way I could have answered that question creepier is, "Which one's your child?" "Oh, I haven't decided yet." Guess whichever one's slowest. Big family news right now. The big news, my sister's pregnant again. That's the good news. The bad news, she likes to talk to me about the pregnancy. She uses pregnancy terms I don't know the definition of. So I always wind up looking like a moron in our conversations. The other day she was like, Cy, we're thinking about having an all-natural childbirth. What do you think of all-natural births, Cy? Oh, yeah, it's totally all-natural. So you gonna have it in a field or a nest or deliver down at Trader Joe's, I would presume? Not what she meant by all-natural. She meant she wanted to have the baby at her house, not a hospital, with no doctors and no medicine. Yeah, she wanted to do it herself, crowd. Here's the catch. 3 weeks ago, I watched her try to get an Eggo waffle out of her toaster with a steak knife. Think that officially makes you underqualified. In the something stuck in something else, what should I do category. I think there are certain people who shouldn't be allowed to have children. Right at the top of that list, a good friend of mine who called me recently goes, "Cy, big news. My girlfriend and I are going to have a baby. Here's my issue with them. In the past 6 months, he and his girlfriend have had 3 kittens die on them." Oh, is right. I didn't say 3 old cats die on them like, I'm old, time to die. Nope. I didn't say 3 kittens in one multi-kitten tragedy. They bought a kitten and it died. So they went and bought a second kitten and it died. So they went and bought a third kitten and it died. On the scale of hard to take care of, kitten. Not very. Baby. Very. More importantly, on the scale of the amount of trouble you get in if they die, kitten. Hardly any. Baby. The most. A legally punishable amount of trouble. The only thing that's worse, bald eagle. Here's an important piece of information. If you do not want to put a baby in a lady, listen up. If you do not want to put a baby in a lady, you have to take precautions. It doesn't always go the way you plan. For example, one evening a past girlfriend of mine and I, we were about to have some adult time, parts of touching, and we were all out of condoms, because I'm a stud. Welcome to the show. And so she suggested we use the pull-out method. Silence, that's the right response to that. I might be fortunate, I'd never had to partake in that particular method before, but she was adamant, so the two of us set a course towards Pulloutsville. That's a lot of pressure. You have to be really good at timing. That's like going to a gas station with just a $20 bill in your pocket. And you're pumping away. And you know, if you don't stop right on that 20, if you go even 1 cent over, when you go into pay, they give you a baby. I can't have a baby. I'm too immature. I do too many immature things. I love pranks. I recently won a prank war. I'll let you know how I did it. The guys I was pranking against, blackout alcoholics. That's 1 point sigh right there. After they passed out, we went over to my uncle's house, who's a taxidermist. Fast fact about taxidermists, they have what's called a throwaway pile, where people put dead animals they decide not to mount. So we loaded into my truck, monkey, parrot, badger, 2 cougars, and a baby bear. Brought the animals back, strategically placed them all throughout my friend's house. Even put one of the cougars up spooning with one of their passed out bodies. Then in the middle of the room, to really mess with their minds, we put a Jumanji board. Winner! Hey, you guys have been great.